possible teleports or the Y walk from coming in from Brusco.
Come on, get the take.
Unless they get an AoE type of... Oh,
Lucas.
well.
Of course.
It's still open.
Yep.
The Lucas.
The Onic Philippines, with their lineup, get to bring us to game number 3.
I mean, the last time we saw the chip, the first match, it was activated right on by JP. Every single time that they can have initiation, they're not going to be afraid to use the shortcut right on right away and force a clash. And this might be replicated by Onic, but again, Aurora can just keep on getting the Nether Realm for you.
Yeah, Brave Smite was actually built up by Super Prince, and he's getting bursted down in mid. So his rotations are getting controlled.
Whoa.
And, yeah, so far right now, Super Prince is just getting controlled in the series by Aurora. Even Kite.
Oh! What?
He stayed too long! Paired up with the Queller of a Demon Kite, Super Prince is gonna fall down.
They have their own battles. Denijay, he's been so set on poking Brusco, but meanwhile in the mid lane, you and Super Prince, oh my goodness.
So far right now, it seems like Aurora has learned two of the biggest problems you have to deal with when you're going up against Onic, the center of the map and the gold lane. And so far, they've answered both. Big damage onto the two roamers. Brusco almost brought down, and Renijay almost brought down as well. Man, Chip, say what you will about Chip, as crazy as you can get with that pick, he's not that hard of a tank. He is a soggy Chip.
Yeah, he always needs to eat his chips.
Yeah, it's not crispy anymore.
It's not. So whenever you see him on his passive, you already know.
Yeah, at this point, Chip might be a one-trick pony, just really heavily reliant on the shortcut. And Aurora can easily work around that, especially if Yue consistently gets the Nether Realm. But again, that's still a huge first blood kill for Aurora up against Super Prince.
Okay, well, let's see. Rora or Yue actually got the Nether Realm first, but they're all level 4 now.
Okay, Edward goes in with the Unleash the Beast up against 4 members.
Whoa.
King Kong secures the turtle. Here comes the
Good
Nether
save.
Realms of both of these teams. Renjay onto the back line, gonna get
Oh, wow.
Aurora. There's no Purify, but still Renjay. Oh, stayed a bit too long, got caught up by 4 and will fall down.
That was also almost the perfect target, but everyone was running away.
Yeah, it wasn't the right timing for Aurora to fight it out. And Caldera quickly gets back into the lane because of the shortcut.
Okay. Brusco not gonna commit it yet onto Demon Kite, but important to note that Keller didn't use his Purify, so
Yeah.
still a good win for Onic.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, after all of that, Caldera just didn't panic. He was like, all right, I'll be chill. No one's going to be able to pick me off here. So good call. But right now, Renjay and Domikite are forcing Brusco to get out of the river and are forcing him to help Caldera in the gold. And it stopped the recall that Del Sonata from Domikite just now, which means, again, say what you will, Domikite has been tremendous so far this series in the laning phase.
Yep. From mid lane, gold lane, Aurora Mlbb taking hold of the advantage. They've been performing really exceptionally well up against their opponents. So right now, Onic Philippines are probably paying a bit more attention towards the gold lane. And fortunately for them, given the shortcuts here provided by Brusco, Caldera could probably be able to join in the team fights early on much more compared to the previous game. And he could potentially get a little bit more gold and farm alongside his teammates. So let's see how they'll surprise Aurora instead, now that it seems like they can play around their positionings and rotations a lot more with this chip.
Honestly, the fear, my fear for Onic rather, is if they be a little bit overzealous and just keep on spamming the shortcut, trying to look for those isolated clashes that they really want and will eventually win. And Aurora, if they play around to perfection, they can just make Brusco like non-existent.
Right, so Aurora will be able to get the second turtle here. Get into position first, but Brusco does have that shortcut, but no Onyx are all here.
Okay. US still hasn't popped his Nether Realm. A kick coming on, and here comes Kirk with the AOG, gonna connect onto the back line. NetherRealm has been popped, but King Kong will secure once again the turtle. Edward with the Unleash the Beast trying to work on Super Prince, forcing out the Brusco's flicker as well as Kirk trying to zone out Aurora. King Kong, look at his position. They might go for an engage, but Aurora says we have to walk back.
Yeah, that was a great play from King Kong, I feel. The way he was able to surprise Aurora Mlbb, forcing Renegade to use the Way of the Dragon away instead of as a setup. So now they regain control over the objective, and
Wow.
Oh, sandwich play. This time gonna connect onto Kite. A much needed kill for Onic as Edward goes in right after.
He'll get
3
caught.
gets tunned down and get caught. Edward has to retreat, and Onic, this is the Onic we know. The aggressive type Onic that can easily take control of the game.
Yeah, now with a much better and more competitive draft against Aurora, seems like the chip question was answered this time around. It's Onic having a much better time.
Oh, another shortcut play, but this
Wow.
time to get the turret up top. Onic making quick work of everything that they see, but this time we're so used to King Kong. Wait, Renegade trying to poke out Brusco and Super Friends, gonna commit the flicker Way of the Dragon, and this time bursts down Super Friends. A huge play for Aurora.
Yeah, got Super Friends with his pants down, didn't have the flicker available for him. And now Aurora. I've said that so many times, and you guys are the first to actually laugh at it, you know?
Because we appreciate good humor.
No, and it's not just that, it's like, all right, cool.
no, it's because
Guys,
like,
you guys are young.
yeah,
I'm old.
we're young.
no, it's the first time I heard of it. So
Really? Oh, okay. Well, yeah, they got Super Friends, and that's that. That's the analysis. Back to you.
I won't repeat whatever he said. But
Let's go!
Oh, two NetherRealms gonna be casted for both of these teams. Who's gonna fall down first? King Kong working on Renegade.
Go!
Renegade managed to stay
Whoa.
alive, but Jit couldn't do. Edward caught up in the middle, brings Kirk to the side of Aurora. He's stuck. He uses the AOG to walk away. No casualties once again, but action is non-stop. Now they're trying to work on Edward. Not gonna use the Shadow Stampede to pull him further as Aurora will secure this turtle.
I think he was actually trying to pull him, but Edward got into the part of the wall where it was too chunky.
Okay, Retribution battle. This time Demon Kite secures it, but Kelro picks off Demon Kite, forcing Aurora to retreat, and another win for Onic Philippines.
Aurora now gonna get pushed back with that other win. It's starting to compound for Onic Philippines. Now they are a little bit more in a better spot to invade the jungle of Demon Kite.
yeah,
And they will be able to take his purple buff away from him.
yeah. Imagine being Kirk and forcing out all the ultimates just to use the AOG to run away. But fortunately, again for Aurora, they were still at an advantage, and they were immediately able to transition into taking the objective. So it does still seem like the game is under control for Aurora despite the slight lead in Onic's hands. They're also able to find a way to respond. Like, they're not always taken by surprise, even despite the countless shortcuts, the countless teleports coming in from Onic Philippines.
Speaking of countless, here comes a countless conceal, or another conceal for the side of Aurora as they tried to take down the orange buff away from King Kong.
I had to ask myself, what's a countless conceal?
No, it's another conceal,
And now
sorry.
it's another conceal. I was wondering, it's like, whoa, is that a new term? Am I getting too old? Is that a new term I'm just not familiar with?
I'm Gen Z, sorry.
Yeah, no, don't apologize.
Am I Gen Z?
No,
I
you're
actually
not.
don't know.
Me neither.
Maybe you're millennial.
You're Ingan. So, by the way, Demon Kite already has a War Axe. So that puts him into his second item only, while King Kong, since he is going to be going for the Holy Crystal, is still on the way to that. He does have a 600 gold lead, though, compared to Suyo.
And this is, again, a very low-scoring game. 8 minutes in, we've only seen 5 kills across the map. So we see how carefully they decide to go with their decisions. And Onic Philippines, on the lookout for all the possible trades for them to maximize or increase the lead and control that is in their hands. But the Lord will be spawning on the opposite side of the map. Renji will spot out Brusco. So
I mean,
let's see who gets the position first.
even if it's a low, UA gets the Y walk. Even if it's a low kill score for it, I mean, the action's non-stop. So the credit really goes to the mid laners, Super Friends and UA, for delivering the NetherRealms right on time, saving the damage dealers of their respective teams. But this time, UA picks up a Y walk, so we could see them try to go for another conceal play. Renegade starts things off. gets the vision that they need up against Onic.
Okay, so traditional 4-1 split forces Demon Kite to go up top to handle that minion wave while King Kong will be here. Are they going to try to force something? King Kong needs to get his orange buff first. So we're going to live or die by the team fight. That's the next big thing that we're looking for here.
Aren't you used to it? I mean, this is the Philippines.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, Demon Kite and Renegade look scary up top.
Yeah, I mean, if people who are incredibly attractive are very Latina, this scoreline is very Filipino.
This entire game.
I should cast with you guys more. You guys laugh at my jokes more.
Yeah.
Remember, you're on fire. I swear, even during
Yeah.
match number 1, you were spurting jokes.
No, even in
left
match
and right.
number 2, I was laughing.
That's because we love you, Remy.
Yeah.
Don't make me cry.
Okay,
I won't.
maybe later.
But Aurora.
That sounded terrifying. Please don't.
No.
Maybe later. What? Maybe later. What?
Tears of joy! I mean...
All right, okay, good spot right now for these two. Although the joy is not here, Aurora has a numbers advantage.
Again, you is still holding on to that Y walk. The moment you see Renegade just connect with Jeet Kundo and Way of the Dragon combination, they can go all in with the Y walk that
He has
Yue
the
has.
flicker.
But again, Super Prince has the advantage with the Nether Realm, so Onic still basically on the driver's seat.
Yeah. So they kind of position themselves too. The Death Sonata does not connect. Oh, okay, there goes Kirk.
Okay, Kirk onto the back line with an AOG, gonna connect, but the Nether
we got
Realm
him!
is just too much for Onic as they burst down Demon Kite right on time. The objective will fall in the hands of the King of the Jungle, sending Aurora flying home.
Oh!
Kelra, you are a god!
They still got him, and with a bit of divine intervention, the gods have found a way to crack this game open as Demon Kite was knocked up by the Lord, knocked up by the AOG, and caught by the chip.
That was the perfect timing for Onic Philippines. They engaged in a team fight where Yue was unable to secure an ultimate away from Onic Philippines, not even the Nether Realm. So even when we thought that Kirk might have been the first to fall, that was enough time. The Nether Realm immediately followed, and Aurora, that was the moment they were taken by surprise. And now they are the ones who will have to defend against Onic Philippines.
AOG again detonates onto the top lane to zone out the members of Aurora. Renegade triple man knockup, gonna connect onto Super Prince as King Kong works on the back line. Demon Guy desperately trying to save Yue, and Edward picks up a kill onto Super Prince. King Kong exchange him. Renegade and Edward will pull down another shortcut coming in from Bruce Good the Lord, marching onto the top lane. 5 members of Onic are still here. Here comes King Kong, here comes Kelra. Oh, mega kill for the god in the gold lane. Yue left alone to defend it. Onic wants to go to game 3.
Even that last minute Y walk inside the base